What's up, everybody? It's the YadaCoin Show. It is the YadaCoin Show, everybody. How is everybody doing tonight? And I hope everybody had a great Christmas. Hopefully everything was fun and exciting, lots of memories with your families and loved ones. Oof. Lots of cooking. Very fun. Alright. I realize a lot of people might be celebrating or sleeping. So, this will probably be a quick one, but we do want to stay abreast to the market situation. So, let's take a look. I think first we'll take a look at some crypto hack news. Oh, Binance affiliate Trust wallet hacked, but CZ assures $7 million loss compensation. So it looks like about $7 million has been lost. Ooh, that's a good one too. Some juicy news on this Christmas. Some juicy news. Let's take a look. So, Binance affiliate Trust wallet hacked, but CZ assures $7 million loss compensation. So, before any of you think that this is the Trust wallet that is on your smartphones, this is not the case. This is a Google Chrome extension, not Trust Wallet on your phone. So Trust Wallet, a crypto wallet owned by Binance founder Changpeng Zhao, has been compromised, resulting in the confirmed theft of at least $7 million in cryptocurrencies. Zhao, better known as CZ, confirmed that the wallet platform will cover the losses of all affected users. According to crypto investigators Zoc XBT, hundreds of Trust Wallet users suffered losses due to the vulnerability. So, another security lapse in crypto wallets. That's not good. When will we take this seriously? It's almost like, I mean, people take this sort of attitude towards everything else, though. Like, whether it be, violence against them. They think that it'll always happen to somebody else. It'll always happen to someone else. It can't happen to you. It's not good. It's not a good attitude. That is not... I mean, you're playing with a lot of, potential money there. It's like, why wouldn't you take extra precautions to protect yourself from situations like this? The security breach occurred due to a vulnerability in a version of the Trust Wallet Google Chrome browser extension. The developers urge users to disable the affected version and upgrade to the latest one. User funds are SAFU, Zhao wrote. Kind of an odd term, or odd time to be using cute language. The team is investigating how hackers were able to submit a new version. I see. So probably the developer's key was compromised and they submitted a signed package. Because that's what you do. You sign the package and then you upload it. Trust Wallet also confirmed that mobile-only users and users of other browser extensions were not affected. Exactly. Mobile-only versions were not affected. This is called a supply chain attack. This is something that is much harder to pull off on our wallet. Anyway, so far, 7 million affected by this hack. Trust Wallet will cover it. User funds are SAFU. Appreciate your understanding for any inconveniences caused. That's quite a line to use in that situation. You lost 7 million. Sorry for the inconvenience. Anywho, the team is still investigating how hackers were able to submit a new version. Okay, we've identified a security incident affecting Trust Wallet browser extension version 2.68 only. Users with browser extension 2.68 should disable and upgrade to 2.69. Why would they upgrade? Why would they upgrade? You know? I'd be like, I think I would downgrade. I would think that would be the smarter move. I would downgrade and then send my shit somewhere else. Anyway, the self-custody crypto wallet platform has over 220 million accounts. Active, daily active, monthly active. Never know what the real number is. Although the actual user count may be lower. Yeah, of course, okay. As users can create multiple accounts. Yep, Sybil attack. Zhao acquired the wallet in 2018 through Binance, where he is a majority stakeholder, but did not disclose the purchase price. Okay. Recently, Trust Wallet entered the prediction market trend and began offering access to event-based contracts. Earlier, MetaMask, another popular crypto wallet, announced plans to integrate Polymarket's prediction markets through an exclusive partnership. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin recently pushed back against growing criticism of prediction markets, arguing that their risks are overstated and often similar to those already presented in traditional financial markets. He also described participation in prediction markets as healthier than in traditional markets, largely because their structure limits certain forms of speculative excess. Meanwhile, the Trust Wallet hack is not the only... You know, he might actually be right about that. Because if you are going to predict the outcome of the Super Bowl, I would say that I agree that there are speculative limits to that compared to, like, let's say, AI or, you know, blockchain and all the promises of a bright new world. You know, like with the Super Bowl, it's like, which team's going to win? It's not going to change the world in any meaningful way. Anyway, but what if the Cowboys win? That's meaningful. That could change the world. Anyway. So, meanwhile, the Trust Wallet hack is not the only incident in the crypto industry during the holiday period. On Christmas Day, Thursday, Bitcoin prices on Binance, particularly for the BTC USD pair, briefly dropped to $24,000 before rebounding to $87,000. The flash crash occurred in the liquid USD 1 market, or a USDL. I don't know which one that is. Let's actually check. That's a 1, okay. USD 1 market. A stable coin linked to World Liberty Financial, which is backed by the family of the US President Donald Trump. Okay. Well, that's not good. Alright. Crypto market news today, December. Trust Wallet hack. Yeah, okay, we know that. 7 million. Alright, let's look at Mt. Gox real quick. Mt. Gox hacker Billy Uchenko linked wallets move 114 million in Bitcoin to unknown exchanges. Cryptocurrency wallets connected to Alexei Billy Uchenko, charged by U.S. authorities over the Mt. Gox hack, have moved another 1,300 Bitcoin worth approximately 114 million to unidentified exchanges over the past 7 days. The transfers were flagged by Arkham intelligence analyst Emmett Gallick. These entities currently hold 4,100 Bitcoin valued at around 360 million and have sold a total of 2,300 BTC according to on-chain data. Okay. Well, this is just sort of like, letting you know what has happened. No, they don't really know where it went. They just know that it has moved. So the funds that were taken during Mt. Gox have now started moving again. So of course that's never a good thing for... Well, I mean, the funds are pretty much gone as far as the original holders are concerned. So I'm not sure it really makes that much difference for them, but it could affect the markets by introducing, additional sell pressure. So that could drop the price depending on how much they decide to sell. So anyway, I guess be on the lookout for that one. Maybe there might be a little price action into the red. Crypto's 12 biggest stories of 2025. Let's check it out real quick. Let's do a brief overview. There's always something going on in the crypto space. Okay. Trump signs executive order to pardon Ross Ulbricht. Yeah, that was a big deal. Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. I'll believe it when I see it. U.S. House votes to move forward with stablecoin G. Yeah, I don't really see any movement or any substantive changes coming from that. Senate votes to repeal controversial IRS rule. Yeah, okay. We'll see how that goes. SEC approves new exchange listing standards, fast-tracking crypto ETF listings. Yeah, okay. I don't, none of this is like solid, hard, good news. You know what I mean? These are just the big speculative stories of the year. SEC and Ripple end years-long legal battle, leaving XRP ruling intact. Ripple co-founder sells 140 million. Okay, why are these like dormant OG Bitcoin whales wake up? How are these the biggest stories of 2025? What clickbait? Crypto title wallet, Mt. Gox hacker moves a large amount. Yeah, okay. LastPass 2022 breach led to years-long cryptocurrency thefts. Well, okay. Yeah, I think everyone pretty much ran away from LastPass when that happened. I don't know if anybody's really going to go back to them, especially with how they handled the breach. So, nothing new there. I'm not sure if that's really even worth reporting on because no one's using them anyway. Well, they shouldn't be. So, if you are, stop it. Just stop it. Get some help. Alright, let's look at the YadaCoin market today. $17 in volume on this Christmas. We're sitting around about 0.8 of a penny. Just barely, almost to 0.9. Okay. Looks like we may have had like a slight freeze on the computer here. I think we're okay. Yeah, we aight. Anyway, okay. So let's go over to the YadaCoin markets on our centralized exchange, non-KYC. Looks like pretty much the same stories going on there. Let's look at our DEX listing on looks like we're gonna have some issues with this computer pulling up Pancake Swap. Let's close some windows. Oh yeah, we have our hack challenge. Let's see if anybody has taken us up on that. Well, I think we know the story with Pancake Swap, but yeah, okay. So we continue to see downward trends on there, but I guess it is a 0.9 of a penny, so you know, nothing crazy. Okay, so let's see what we got here. We have 1,000 secured USDT. This is part of our hack challenge. We gave away the seed phrase to the wallet and the private key, and we asked people to import those keys into their wallets and try to transfer the funds out. And so the two secured balance and try to unwrap it, or the other route would have been to take the USDT directly out of the bridge contract. And so that's what we're looking at here. And we're seeing that the bridge contract, let's refresh the balance here. And the balance is still $1,000 plus some change. So nothing has changed there. And the attack has not been carried out because nobody can figure out how to do that. So, yeah, the rest of the wallet has been drained. The non-protected funds have all been drained. So, we remain true in our statements about our security. All right, so what do we got here? All right, everybody, looks like we don't really have many people in this chat on live to participate in an airdrop, so that's pretty much the last phase of our little show here. But I'll give everybody a chance if you've been, just kind of chilling in the chat and you want to drop your Binance Smart Chain address in the chat, and you'd like to receive an airdrop either through YadaCoin or wrapped YadaCoin, go ahead and drop your L1 YadaCoin blockchain address in the chat, or drop your Binance Smart Chain address in the chat, and I will go ahead and give you that airdrop. You have 30 seconds to do this. And then I will just go ahead and end the stream, and then we can talk tomorrow. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for joining. And again, I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas. And I will see you tomorrow.